Hey guys! Welcome back to the third video of this channel. This video kind of piggybacks off of last video, which is I'm talking about Texas this time, more specifically. Last time I was talking about Utah and Texas, now I'm just specifically targeting Texas. Before we get started, I would like for you guys to subscribe, hit the bell icon right next to it. It notifies you when new videos come in, and also join the Fire Fam. And also like the video if you like hearing story times or stuff that I have experienced. Also, comment down below if you've either experienced what I'm going to talk about, or seen it happen, or you stuck up for it. Like you stuck up to protect. I am sorry that I don't have an intro, and I don't have all these nice edits in, because of the pandemic. Before we get started, I'm going to tell you this. Because of the pandemic, most of the people that would originally help me with that, I can't get a hold of, and I can't go see them to talk to them about it. So after or whenever this gets over, I will make sure I get some help on editing videos and getting an intro in for this channel and my other channel. At this moment, it's on hold. Also, the art for my channel at the moment is also on hold. I need like help from a few people that I can't get a hold of at the moment. So when that's done, be prepared that it's gonna get better. So let's into the video. Before I went to Devereaux, I was in middle school, and I went to a school called Canyon View. It's the school that goes from kindergarten to 12th grade, so it's like all there for you. You don't need to switch schools, you don't need to do anything. Well, I was in middle school, and the school was like 5 to 10 minutes from my house, so it wasn't a big deal, which is in San Dimas, which is, like 10, 15, maybe 30 minutes away from West Covina. So yeah, we were pretty close. Not like out here or whatever. But, I had a friend named Angel. She wore black makeup, hair covering half her face, black clothing, rarely talked, and she was considered my quiet friend. But when she had something to say, she said it. She used to get bullied because of the way she dressed, and that she was the quiet one, and people said she probably because the school was made for people with problems. If you had a self-harming issue, you had a anger issue, you had autism, you had Down syndrome, you had just anything that could land you up in probably juvie or worse. So there, she would get bullied a lot because people thought that she was there because she did something at her regular school. And notifying you guys this, letting you know that this school, if you did want to go back to public school, you were working hard to transfer when it came to time. Me, I didn't want to transfer. I kind of enjoyed the school. But anyways, me and Angel were close. She got bullied a lot. I stuck up for her because I felt bad that people were judging her too quickly. Little did I know that when I went to Devereaux, I would become someone that bullied her. I used to call people so many terrible names. I was a bully. My first, I think, 3 years there, maybe a little bit less than 3 years, I was a bully. And I wasn't proud of it. I'm not proud of it. I never liked who I was then. I'm kind of ashamed of myself the way I was and the way I treated people. But I was a bully, and I got into a lot of fights when I was there because of it. Because I like to talk shit. I love to talk shit, and that got me in a lot of trouble. My ass got whooped multiple times. My almost 4th year there, when I was there the whole time, they had this group of 10 people, 12 including staff, that would meet up every so often and talk about what would improve the campus, what would improve the school, what would improve the units, what would improve everybody, what are better activities we could do, things that can make us learn more, like help out the school, help out in general. Well, I wasn't in it until I think almost my 4th year. At that time, I didn't mind being in it. It was me and another member of my unit, which at the time I was on Unit 3 instead of 6, because 6 was going to become a foster care unit, so they had it as transfer. So it was me. It's a female and a male from each unit, 2 people from each unit, which is a male and a female, and then one of our staff members, Miss Denise, and then someone from the school, I can't remember. Miss Denise was more like a recreational staff member. She would plan the outings and plan the events and plan the school events, and she pretty much did everything. And the other member was, I think, part of school, and I don't really remember who it was. But we had that group, and we would improve the school and improve the units, improve activities, and improve different things. I think towards my 4th year, I was also in part of the anti-bullying committee, which we would talk about how to prevent people from bullying other people, and that if we became a bully, we would get kicked off the whole group because it's considered non-tolerance behavior, which would be like we would lose our privileges and everything. So while we were there, we did this anti-bullying speech. We each had something we would talk about bullying and stuff, and we all wrote papers, and we all talked about a little bit about ourselves, and then we would talk about bullying and everything. It was this mandatory meet assembly almost, but it was in the kitchen, in the cafeteria, because that was the only place that actually had tables for everyone to sit at. So we did that, and I wrote a speech. I need some water. I wrote a speech. Mine was called, "What is Bullying?" No, this was when I was on Unit 6. That was way before. I think it was my second, third year. But I was on Unit 6 at the time. I think this was close to when we were transferring. So it says, "Hi, my name is Blaze Caraway. I'm on Unit 6, and my speech is on what is bullying. Bullying can be verbal, physical, emotional, and cyber. Verbal bullying occurs when someone uses language to gain power over people," which I, of course, did, sadly. Also, verbal bullying can be insults, teasing, name-calling, or threatening, called verbal abuse. Physical abuse would be fighting, like hitting, kicking, tripping, punching, or pinching, pushing, or damaging their property, which at the time I didn't think it was that. I think I was just pissed at a lot of girls, so I was just angry and fucking pissed off, and I just wanted them to feel pain, so I guess I was bullying at the same time. Cyberbullying is using a computer, phone, iPod, iPad, or the internet if it is go through texting, email, mail, or phone calls. Also, lots of time, what is done on the internet can be super hard to take off. So don't post something you won't want on in the future. The bully or the victim that is being bullied can or have emotional feelings, meaning people that bully people are probably having family issues, school issues, they're angry inside or sad inside, and they just want to take it out on everybody else. And the victim will also have feelings because they're being bullied, and everyone's going to have feelings. The bully might feel sad or mad about what they're going through and don't know how to handle it, or too afraid to tell their feelings, which is what I just said. So they turn to someone in a negative way, just express their feeling. So just express your feelings, so there's no problem. So just communicate. Tell someone you are feeling this way, and find a way to vent it. When negativity comes to some people, they might get scared. We are all different. Life would be boring if we were all the same. Bullying or being bullied is so hard to overcome, but we are all here to help at any time or any place. You are never alone. Believe us, we are right. If you're going through something, go to a staff. They are here to help, to talk to. And they care for us. Speak up. It hurts more to hold it in. Staff are here to help, not hurt. So pretty much you're probably wondering, why am I telling you this? Why am I making a video off of it? It's because I've seen what bullying and being the bully can do to a person. And this is because I was in a group chat with a couple people that I went to Devereaux with, and that were friends with the people I was friends with, and that were family members, and they were picking on another person because of something they did in the past. And it pissed me off, because I'm like, dude, it's the past. Let it go. And they all got mad because I spoke the truth, and they considered me a bully. And I'm like, I'm not bullying. I'm standing up for the victim that is being bullied. I told my friend, I was like, hey, you know what? I don't want to be friends with someone that is going to go ahead and bully someone because of some past stupid situation that happened. And he got mad and thought, oh, you're mad at me now. And I said, no, I'm disappointed in you. I'm not mad. I'm disappointed because you became someone you shouldn't have. I don't like, they don't understand is what I've experienced becoming the bully and being the victim isn't fun. It isn't fair. It isn't nice. And it isn't freaking funny. When I lived in Laverne before I moved, I got bullied online and in person. And it was my fault becoming friends with kids that lived on my street that were 15 and 14 instead of becoming friends with adults. It was my bad call, but I did it, and it put me in a position where I hated it. Of course, I should have just, no one knew me. It was just right after I came home from San Diego. No one knew me. No one knew what my history was. And of course, I got cornered in a situation with these kids, and they were pressuring me to tell them why I was not home and why they didn't know me. I told them because I lived in Texas for 4 years. I had anger issues. I had self-harm issues. I had suicidal thoughts. It wasn't safe for me. I had to be somewhere where it was safe. And of course I told them that, and this one girl, she joined the group, and some kid named Maverick told her, oh, she's a suicide. She does that, and she started joking about suicide and thinking it was a joke. And I told her it's not funny, and she's like, you just can't take a joke. I'm like, no, it's not a joke. You're a bully. Can you understand that you're being mean? It's not our fault that we can't take a joke. It's your fault because you're making a stupid and mean joke. I was in a place being cyberbullied online and in person that I was turning to self-harming because my parents weren't listening. They weren't understanding, and they told me just block them in social media. Don't go outside. Well, I didn't want to be inside my whole entire life because you wanted me to be away from them. I'm like, I used to walk to the 7-Eleven, talk to the manager because I was friends with him, and because family friend, I've known him my whole life and everything. I would go there and talk, and they would, of course, would follow me. I couldn't just ignore it. I lived to a place where I can walk around and do things. I don't live, like here, I can't walk anywhere. The farthest place to walk, the closest thing actually is Data Brothers, and it's a 1.5 miles away. I'm not walking 1.5 miles just to go to the store or just go get Starbucks. And I can't even do that now, even if I wanted to, because of the pandemic. So, like I'm saying, just don't bully anyone. I know you guys feel like you have like some grudge or your family's been through it. If it's your family's problem and it's not yours, just keep your mouth shut. Ignore it. Brush it off. Say, I'm not going to be like my family. I'm going to be someone different. I have learned and I have experienced it both. It isn't fun. It isn't funny. And it can actually lead for people to kill themselves. I know people that have been sent to mental hospitals because they've tried to take their life. Because they were either bullied or made fun of or cyberbullied. If you can't say it to the person in front of them why you're mad at them, don't say anything at all. Haven't you heard the golden rule? If you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. I'm saying this because I love you guys and I don't want you guys to be in situations you don't want to end up in yourself. It isn't funny. It isn't fair. It isn't nice. Just stay anti-bullying. Comment down below #anti-bullying. Thank you for watching this video. I'm a survivor from it. I've experienced it and I'm not happy about who I was, but I'm a different person now. So make that change yourself. I love you guys and I'll talk to you and see you next time. Bye. Bye.